Welcome to AYS Maths channel. In this video, we will solve paper January 2023 question number 2, Pure Mathematics P1. We will go through the problem step by step, ensuring you understand the concepts and techniques needed to tackle similar questions. This question number 2 is the point P, Q, and R have coordinates -3, 7, 9, 11, 12, and 2 respectively. Prove that angle PQR is 90 degrees. So if I show that the gradient of the lines is negative reciprocal of each other, so it means that I can prove that the angle PQR is 90 degrees. So angle PQR, it means this is a right angle triangle. Angle PQR. So let's say this is P, this is Q, and this is R. There is no need to draw it. This is just for the understanding. P is -3, 7, and 9. Q is 9 and 11. So let's find the gradient of PQ. Gradient of PQ. So I can, this is -3 and 7. And Q is 9 and 11. So gradient, we know the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So y2 minus y1 is 11 minus 7 over 9 minus 3. 11 minus 7 is 4, and 9 plus 3 is 12, and that is 1 over 3. Now I will find the gradient of the line RQ. Second gradient of the line RQ. So I can write here, I can use the same formula. So R is 12 and 2. So coordinate of R is 12, 2. Okay. So let's find the gradient here. 2 minus 11 over 12 minus 9. 2 minus 11 is -9, and 12 minus 9 is 3, and that is -3. So I can say that gradient 1 into gradient 2 is the negative reciprocal. Yes, it is. Let's say this is first gradient, let's say this is the second gradient, and so at the end there is a need to write down PQR is 90 degrees. Prove that angle PQR equals to 90 degrees. Yes, it is. Now let's move on to the next part of this question. Find the coordinate of S given that the point S is such that PQRS forms a rectangle. Okay, PQRS forms a rectangle. Alright, I think I need to draw it again in a proper way. Coordinate of, let's write down the coordinate of PQR. If I draw it in a proper way, just roughly sketch it in a coordinate plane. So let's do it here. Okay, coordinate P is -3, 7. So let's say -3 here and 7 somewhere here. So this is coordinate P. Alright, and Q is 9 and 11. So 9, let's say 9 and 11 somewhere. This is 7. So 11 somewhere here. So this is Q. 9 and 11. P is -3 and 7. R, let's check out what is R. R is 12 and 2. So 12 somewhere here and 2 little up. So let's say R is here. This diagram, just for the sake of understanding, how do I form how do I get the coordinate of S? So this is PQ. Let me redraw it. PQR. S. So because this is a rectangle, the question says that given that point S is such that PQRS forms a rectangle. So it means that if it forms a rectangle, so the opposite sides are equal and the lines are parallel. So it would be something like this for S. Yeah, something like that. So S would be somewhere here. If I draw it properly, so if this is R, so S would be somewhere here. Okay, now I need to get to know what is S. Okay, so it has two ways to do it. Let's discuss both the ways. One is we can look at the given coordinates and we can see the distance between them. So if I look at the given coordinate PQ, so from 9 to -3, uh, for PQ, if I look at the distance from 9 to -3, so here the distance is 12. And if I look at the y coordinate of PQ, so which is 11 to 7, 11 to 7 is the distance here is 4, right? So it means that I have to keep the same distance for S to R, right? So this is 12, and if I have to keep the same distance, so 12 minus 12, so the coordinate would be 0 for X, and for Y, I can 2, and the distance is 4. So 2 minus 4, 2 minus 4 is -2. So it means that S is 0, -2. So S coordinate here is 0, -2. Right? This is one way to find the coordinate of S. Another way is, let me write down here, alternate. Alternate method could be if I find, because I have here PR, and let's say SQ is X and Y, right? If I find the midpoint of um, PR and SQ, let's first find the midpoint of PR. Okay, coordinate P is, let's rewrite the coordinate of P, -3 and 7, and coordinate R is, let me check what is coordinate R. So 12 and 2. Yeah, 12 and 2. Find a midpoint of PR. So -3 plus 12 over 2, 7 plus 2 over 2, and that is 9 over 2, and 7 plus 2 is 9 over 2. So similarly, I can find the midpoint of another diagonal, because PR is a diagonal of a rectangle and SQ is also a diagonal of a rectangle, right? So let's now find SQ. Q, we know that Q is 9 and 11. S, I assume that X and Y. This is an alternate way to find out coordinate of Q. So find the midpoint of SQ. So 9 plus X over 2 and 11 plus Y over 2. So because these are diagonals and they intersect each other at a point, at this point, they intersect each other at this point. So I can equate both 9 plus x over 2 equals to 9 over 2. Similarly, I can equate 11 plus y over 2 equals to 9 over 2, which was the midpoint of PR. So 9 plus x equals to 9 and x equals to 9 minus 9. Just solve, do the cross multiplication. Similarly, I can find for y 11 plus y equals to 9 and y equals to 9 minus 11 and y equals to negative 2. So coordinate of S is 0 and negative 2. This is another way to find the coordinate of S. The first method where I looked at the distance and I got the coordinate of S by translating it, and another way is find the midpoint of the diagonals and equate them and get the coordinate of S. That's it for question 2 from paper January 2023. I hope you found this solution helpful and feel more confident tackling similar problems. If you have any question or need further clarification, feel free to leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to AYS Maths channel for more exam tips and maths tutorials. Thank you for watching. Remaining questions for this paper you will find in a playlist. Bye bye.